I'm not gonna lie to you guys, I'm so jealous I'm not a COD next right now. Obviously, like, they've got some really big names and faces there, so they're really focused on getting like those big influencers and creators in there, so I'm not shocked. That being said though, we're still gonna react to some of the Call of Duty Black Ops 6 content that we've been seeing on Twitter today. This game looks incredible. And no, I'm not paid, I'm not a shill, none of that. I actually genuinely think that this game looks incredible so far from what I've been seeing on COD Next and everything. Here's our first look at the, actually, wait. Here's our first look at the actual mastery camos for Black Ops 6 multiplayer. Gold looks gorgeous and shiny. Diamond looks gorgeous and shiny, as always. Then we've got Dark Spine. Okay, this is one that I saw earlier. The effects through the spine are sick, and it's a constant glow. It's constantly going. And then Dark Matter from like Cold War Zombies returns, but it's animated when it shoots. And I think this looks incredible. It looks just like the Black Ops 3 Dark Matter, which I'm okay with. I know some people are tired of grinding for Dark Matter. I love Dark Matter personally. I think this looks sick. And then over here, for the first time ever, we've got Call of Duty Warzone mastery camos. We've got Gold Tiger, which sounds familiar. Wasn't that like a World War II camo? We've got King's Ransom, which looks really cool. It looks like somebody took like Fruity Pebbles and slapped them on the side of the gun, but I'm okay with that. We've got Catalyst, which I think is pretty sick. I like that they're all animated and they changed colors for the last two mastery camos. And then we've got Abyss, which I think looks sick for the most part. I wonder what the challenges are gonna be like for Warzone. And it just made me realize too, that Abyss one might not be animated when it shoots. They've shown animated shooting mastery camos for both multiplayer and zombies, which we're going to take a look at in just a second, but it doesn't look like Abyss is animated. So I've got one more tab over here. Here are the zombie camos. We've got Mystic Gold, which kind of looks like it has some nice little rough texture to it. We've got Opal, which is a more iridescent, pearlescent like diamond camo, it looks like. We've got Afterlife, which is a returning camo from Call of Duty Black Ops 2. It was one of the DLC camos that you could pick up, and this guy's nails are, my God, that looks horrible. This was a camo in Black Ops 2 that you could actually purchase. You couldn't actually earn it, but you could purchase it. And then we've got Nebula, which kind of looks like a bioluminescent, and it's animated too when it shoots, which is really, really cool in my opinion. I like the fact that these have some flair to them when you shoot them. I think the return of Mastercrafts is a necessity for Call of Duty camos and weapon variants and stuff. They just make the guns feel a little bit more fun to play around with. And then over here we get the first ever nuke from Just Hazardous, and I've seen what this animation looks like. It's kind of nuts, honestly. Here we go. First nuke in Black Ops 6. Oh my God. Wow, the fact that there's like an animation for your character as the nuke is going off is crazy. And there's a nuke in Black Ops 6 too, by the way. There was a nuke in Cold War, but the fact that there's a whole animation for your character literally basically burning to death is kind of wild. Like, what? Like, honestly, this is crazy. An animation for the nuke for your character is something we've never had in Call of Duty before. Wow. Okay, that's actually so insane. I love that. So the nuke animation looks sick, but this next tweet that I'm going to show you guys is kind of crazy. So it's more look at Omni movement, and the way Celium right here dies is crazy. Like, what? Do you see that? That's some advanced warfare shit right there. Look at this. He dolphin dives backwards right there, and then he gets up and he's just up again, and then he's sliding. This game is going to be cracked. If you expected a slow-paced Call of Duty this year, it looks like we're probably going to be the fastest we've ever been in the history of Call of Duty. That is easily some of the most insane movement that I have ever seen in my life. And to see that happen in the Celium of all people, who's a professional player, is kind of crazy. Like, this game's movement is going to be cracked. Next over here, we've got all launch maps: Protocol, Payback, Skyline, Lowtown, Subsonic, Rewind, Scud, Redguard, Babylon, Derelict, Vorkuta, Vault, Sandhouse, which is apparently going to be like another version of Nuketown. You can even see the Nuketown bus right there in the lower left-hand corner. We've got Stakeout, then we've got Gala, and finally we've got hits, and apparently the beta is going to launch with 8 maps, which is very rare for a Call of Duty beta to do, so we have plenty of content to kind of play around with. Here's an example of the human meat shield that a lot of people apparently didn't know was going to be a thing in this. So yeah, you can use R3 to body shield, which is crazy. And it looks like you have to double tap it a couple times to actually get the animation to go off. So you have 2 times for body shield, 1 time for executions. So it doesn't look like you need a perk for this, and there's like a timer on it. Oh my god, that hipfire is kind of accurate too. And I noticed too there was an execution button right here too, either quick kill or hold for an execution. So I wonder how they're gonna like you know, make different animations and stuff for this, because that's actually really cool. But the fact that you can use somebody as a human meat shield is crazy. There's a clip from Average Joe Woe doing some movement.
Because this is a man with a very smooth left stick. Hello,
yeah, you can dolphin dive.
they call him the movement king.
Yeah, no, my god, dude, this game is gonna be cracked. Wow, this game is going to be fast. This is going to be a one fast Call of Duty, man. So again, here's the brand new Resurgence map, Area 99. Here are all of the POIs on it. This is going to be coming in Season 1 of Warzone, along with Omni movement. So that's right, you'll be able to dolphin dive forwards, backwards, sideways, in addition to all the crazy like sliding, so you'll probably be able to slide from left to right. Movement kids are gonna have a field day with this. Here are all the POIs. We've got Pod, which is a map in BO2, Warehouse, Manufacturing, Loading Bay, Nuketown, Shipping, Mannequin Assembly, Cooling Towers, Reactor, Test Site, and Bunker. I like the layout of this so far. It definitely kind of reminds me of like a Rebirth Island style type of map, just based off of how things are placed. And the best part, there is not a lick of water on this map, it looks like. So we're finally just sticking to being on the ground for once. I'm so happy about that. That hipfire looks obnoxiously accurate. Oh, you can use this in Warzone. Oh wow, you can use this in Warzone. What? Also, if you look over here, am I the only one that's realized like the plates look kind of different right here? Like the whole UI is a little different. There's a full breakdown of all of the 10 prestiges in the system behind it, how it all works. 10 prestiges, prestige master leveling to 1000, unlock unique skins, blueprints, charms, and other rewards only by prestiging. Each prestige is themed around a game in Black Ops history. Okay, that's really cool. Each prestige adds a set of calling cards for all 3 modes. Maintain weapon progression and global weapon builds through relocks, so you can basically keep the attachments on a build of a gun in every single game mode without having to like rebuild the entire gun over and over and over, which is really cool. We'll talk about Gunsmith in a second, but this is another thing that we need to discuss a little bit more in depth, I'd say, is the global weapon build system. With this new system, any change you make to a weapon build or blueprint immediately permeates through everywhere that the weapon is equipped, including attachments, camos, stickers, and charms. Want a new weapon site for your favorite BO6 weapon build? Apply to multiplayer and it's automatically equipped in zombies. Now, I do think I would like to keep my multiplayer and my Warzone weapons separate. I hope there's an option to tick this off, because I feel like this would be a little annoying where if I change my gun in multiplayer, the entire thing is different in Warzone, because obviously the builds are going to be different across the game modes. I would prefer that you can have an option to tick this off for Battle Royale, but I guess we'll have to wait and see. Just kind of scrolling through Treyarch Twitter at this point, but Gobble Guns have made a return, which is not surprising. We've seen a little bit of Liberty Falls gameplay. The only thing I don't really think crazy about that map in particular is that it's not nighttime. I think daytime kind of takes the aesthetic out of zombies. It doesn't make it as nearly as creepy. We've got emotes, sprays, and the Winter Circle returning in Black Ops 6, which is really darn cool. 150 medals are coming back, classics like First Blood and Quad Feed and all that, along with some of our new favorites like Doink, eliminate an enemy with a direct impact of your equipment. I didn't even know there was a medal for that. Wasn't there a medal for that, or is that new? One versus everyone for those clutch moments in Search and Destroy. That's really cool. It's nice that we actually get to see the medals popping back up again, because I think they took that away for the last couple of years for some stupid reason. I don't know why. More camo stuff again. Gunsmith, obviously that's going to be returning. We're excited to introduce visual and mechanical diversity inspired by the 90s to our weapon portfolio, so everything's going to look a little different. This is very visually appealing, I'm not going to lie. Custom HUDs, more operators and stuff. I mean, we've kind of seen stuff like this already. the movement tech, how it all kind of works. 3-lane maps are back. I've seen a little bit of gameplay of the maps, and they all look very similar, very linear for the most part, not too crazy or chaotic, which is something that I'm a big fan of. Iconic score streaks return in Black Ops 6. Run down your opponents with an early 90s inspired RCXD, or unleash fury on the map with our best Hellstorm yet in the open beta. So the best Hellstorm yet is kind of insane. That's one heck of a claim. You've got PTF to deploy the harp. All right, so the harp is going to be in the beta. That's really, really cool. Choose from a variety of new and returning perks. Throw in a rule-breaking wildcard and try equipping 3 perks in the same category to unlock a brand new combat specialty perk. Wow, they've got a lot of perks in here. What is this one? There's like a diffusing perk right here. You've got like an airstrike one. This looks like an armor plate kind of thing, like faster weapon swap. That's a lot of perks. That's a, oh, they have a faster reloading perk too. Whoa. Okay, so we got a sleight of hand perk back and don't have to probably use an attachment for that. I mean, we kind of have that already in Modern Warfare 3, so it's nothing super new. All the maps are getting into beta. Scud, Babylon, Rewind, Skyline, Derelict, Gala, Pit, and Stakeout, which is really cool. I don't think we've ever had this many maps in a beta before. That'll give us a lot to play around with. And I'm sure there's probably a lot more that I missed, but if you haven't checked it out already, guys, I would recommend going back and rewatching the entirety of the COD Next stream, checking out all of the different Twitter accounts posting content around this. Breaking, weapon leveling will return to how it was previously to MW2. You'll have to unlock each attachment on every gun as you progress that weapon. The only shared attachments are optics. I am okay with this. Like, some people are questioning this, but I think this is a great change because I hated having to level up one gun to literally get an attachment for another gun just to make that gun better. Like, obviously I'm gonna level up every gun so I can get the mastery camos and stuff, but I wanna use the gun to its fullest. It never made sense that an attachment was locked behind another gun. That was so stupid, and I'm glad the only shared attachments are gonna be sights. I wonder what the maximum level per weapon is, because there's 25 sights it looks like in the game overall, at least for a majority of the weapons and stuff, but I wonder what the maximum level will be for most guns. If it's like 20, 25, that's kind of whatever, that's not a big deal. Okay, so the original Warzone backpack is back. None of that, like, having to sort through everything like we've had for the last couple of years with the Warzone 2.0 and 3.0, which is really, really dope. I didn't like the backpack management system personally. It allowed for some really cheesy things with all the extra gear you could just store in your backpack. I'm fine with that being completely gone. You now have a dedicated melee slot, and if you have that out, you get unlimited tactical sprint. I'm okay with that. So as you can see right here with Tim the Tap, man, you've got the crazy movement. You can dive backwards and you can dive off of a building. Perfect. So you can dive forwards, backwards, side to side. It's gonna be crazy. Thanks for watching, guys. Hopefully you enjoyed today's video. That's pretty much all I've got for all of the new Call of Duty Next stuff. I mean, obviously there's probably gonna be more things that release by the time that this video drops, so I'll try to keep as many updates going as I can. But if you enjoyed this video, be sure to leave a like on it. Let me know what you think about Black Ops 6 and COD Next in the comments down below. And as always, this has been Jay. I will see you in the next video. Have a great day. Peace.